Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. Early in this one, advantage defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
One that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Then a yard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, he only needed inches.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete.
The pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Sanders on for the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Herbert off of play action. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
Derek Nowdy makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Time to his left. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 50, here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Eckler. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice? You're walking in, besides that, you're walking in all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Tries Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
2nd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Derwin James with the play. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 19. Raiders 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And here it comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's now 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
1st down, Chargers.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep him on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 5. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well. You're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
He's back to throw.
At the 37-yard line.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. And pressure there as it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.